breaking news from CBS 17 News.
Crime scene tape, blood, and holiday decorations. Now at 11, Crabtree Valley Mall evacuated tonight after shots were fired inside the mall. We have live team coverage tonight, and we start with our Amy Cutler. Amy.
A chaotic and terrifying scene playing out here behind us at Crabtree Valley Mall. At this hour, you can see that there are fewer police cars, but we want to go right to some video that we shot about an hour and a half ago where it was a much more active scene. Raleigh police responding in force, investigating after shots were fired just before 9 o'clock tonight. I spoke with some customers and employees at these businesses. They say people just took off running. Some of the employees and shoppers went to hide in the back of some stores, unsure what was playing out, concerned it could be an active shooter situation. Fortunately, Raleigh police stressing tonight that is not the case. Now we want to take you to some photos from inside the mall, which has been evacuated. Stores locked down with customers inside. Crime scene tape up in certain areas of the mall as Raleigh police investigate. And I had the chance to speak with an employee about what he heard and saw. Take a listen to what he said.
I was trying to make sure everyone in the store was safe as well, because I didn't want nobody else in the store to feel like they were going to get shot or injured. So we had to close down the store, just make sure everyone else is in the back. We had took them to the stock room. We tried to calm down the customers, you know, make sure they felt safe, you know, not in danger. So we talked to them a little bit.
Now keep in mind, this is during the busy holiday Christmas shopping. That employee telling me this was one of the busiest days he's seen so far, even on a Thursday night. Now I also want to mention, despite the evacuations, I was able to walk right into the mall tonight. I was asked to leave soon after walking around, but certainly a very chaotic, terrifying scene unfolding. We're going to continue to follow this closely, but for now, I'm live outside Crabtree Valley Mall. Amy Cutler, CBS 17 News.
All right, Amy, thank you. Now, the Raleigh Police Department has been tweeting this evening and just moments ago tweeted this out. No injuries are reported at this time. The investigation at this point indicates that the parties involved are known to one another. So hopefully we'll get more information from them coming up soon. Now, as we mentioned, we do have live team coverage tonight. CBS 17's Nick Sturdivant also at Crabtree Valley Mall. And Nick, what can you tell us?
Well, Angela, we're right outside of the Macy's. At least from our vantage point, there's not a big police presence. We did notice a couple of officers here in the Macy's parking lot. And one thing that we noticed when we got here just before 10 o'clock were people walking out of the mall, getting into their cars, trying to leave. We immediately started talking to people. Most of the people we spoke with, both workers and customers, told me similar to what Amy heard. They heard what sounded like gunshots. Listen in.
Basically, I just heard like a lot of really loud pops, and then I saw the people that were on the second level running, and I saw the security guards like looking up there, and it looked serious. So I kind of yelled at all of the people in the store to like run into the back of the stock room.
My lead came running back and said, "Get in the back, active shooter." And I looked out and I could see people running, and so it was me and two other coworkers and two customers, and we were all in the back for a while.
First, we thought someone had like dropped something really loud until we heard like 5 more what we seemed to have heard shots, and then we just saw a bunch of people running, and so we started running as well.
And again, as Amy mentioned earlier, a very scary, terrifying situation. Again, from our vantage point, there's not a huge police presence. A couple of officers, again, in the Macy's parking lot. Live in Raleigh tonight, Nick Sturdivant, CBS 17 News.
All right, Nick, thank you. CBS 17's Bridget Chapman also live at the police staging area tonight. And Bridget, have you seen the police chief, Cassandra Deck Brown, tonight?
No, Angela, we have not yet seen the police chief tonight or a lieutenant or watch commander or anyone who can speak with us in person and give us an update on this very scary situation for a lot of people out here. We are on the side of the mall near Glenwood Avenue. I do want to show you there's still a lot of police cars out here. The parking lot itself has pretty much been completely evacuated. We did see officers going up to different cars, shining a light in them, checking out the area. And what's interesting to mention, along with what Amy was saying about how an employee was talking about how it was such a busy shopping day, is there are also several restaurants in here. So I spoke with two people who work at P.F. Chang's, and they were telling me that it was so busy, they didn't actually hear the shots fired. All of a sudden, they were just told by a manager, do not leave, keep working. Actually, they just kept going on, not really understanding what was happening, and kept working through it. Did not hear the gunshots again, but are very thankful they were able to get out of here safely. But want to know what happened, as do everyone here. It is great to get the updates on social media that you have mentioned, but a lot of people are waiting to hear from the chief or anyone of the command level that can give us the updates out here in person tonight. I've checked with these officers, asked when that could be, have not gotten any answers so far, but of course, we're going to keep trying. Reporting live in Raleigh, Bridget Chapman, CBS 17 News.